You watch my videos because you know I'm a legitimate interior designer. You've seen some projects I've done where I take a house that looks like this and I make it look like this. But here's the deal. The topic interior design isn't just a full renovation project. Sometimes it's a 48-hour makeover, and other times it's a constant desire to improve your home. That's how it is in my home. I mean, I've got my house kind of where I want it, but like you, I look around and there's a few things that I want to improve upon. So today, in this video, I'm gonna show you just my family room, which is where I'm sitting now, 3 things that I addressed in here. You wanna know what they are? I'll tell you up front, and then I'm gonna show you what I did. First off, I'm gonna deal with a window treatment issue. How many of you have window treatment issues? Secondly, I'm gonna get a new TV, and it's gonna turn into art instead of a big black box like I have behind me now. And the third thing is I'm gonna spice things up with some throw pillows. Now, do you see what I did there? 3 simple things that could all be done in one day if you wanted to, or you can break them up and spread them out like I did. Let me show you the process of what I did to make 3 simple changes in this room that I think are actually pretty amazing. Let's talk about the TV for starters. I bought myself a new frame TV. This has been on my list of things that I've wanted to get myself for a very long time, and the reason is because this can turn into an art piece. I haven't actually done it yet. I'm gonna let you see how it's done. But I had my son Scott install the TV while he was here. Okay, I'm in the app and I'm gonna type in landscape. Aha. And I get doggies. I'm gonna look at a piece of contemporary art. There's 186 pieces. Here, let's do this guy, Scarecrow. Yeah, I think so too. This one will feel more neutral. Yeah, like it. Ta-da! So now, that was a process, but I have art on my TV and it's not a big black blob in my room. Yay, okay. Now, let's talk about the next thing I accomplished. When Scott was here a few months ago, he said, Mom, you need to get a better sound system for your television. I'm like, I'm only one person and it's not that big a room. But actually, when we went to, I don't know where we went, Best Buy, and we brought this sound bar home, I was really impressed. You want to see the difference between what it sounds like when it's normal and what it sounds like with the sound bar? Let's see if we can pick it up on camera, okay? So there's 2 options here.
You invest
oh my God!
In it just to get it up to where it should be.
Turn it up! Okay. So yeah, you don't go by the same numbers. The last one we had at volume 30, so we put this at volume 30. It was more like volume 300, don't you think? Let's get the volume down on this. So that's what it sounded like on the regular speakers that come with the TV. Now we're gonna listen to that same part with the new soundbar. Ready? Go. Now, do you want to hear it as surround sound? Because it gets even fancier. This one goes over here, and this is where you feel like you're in the movie theater. It's amazing. Okay, am I making my point? So that was a pretty cool upgrade that I did to this room. You want to move on to the next upgrade? So let's talk about the other issues in the room. One of them was my window treatments. Ever since I added the curtain panels, the white linen curtain panels, which by the way, if you love them, they are in my Amazon storefront under Rebecca's Favorite Window Treatments. But I added those last year and they were awesome, I love them, but there's something about them that has bugged me ever since the panels went in, and that is that the housing for my Lutron shades is oil rub bronze. So here's what you get. You get a line of stained wood, then you get, I don't know, 16, 18 inches of drywall, and then you hit this thick oil rub bronze housing for my shades. And it's all surrounded by white window treatments. I sat here last Thursday watching TV and I kept looking over and seeing these lines, and I went, you know, I wonder what it would look like if I had chosen white housings or off-white to match my walls. So here's what I did, and I think this is actually a brilliant idea, and it's something that you guys can do, and that is, before you actually step into a project, is there something you could do that would show you, that would mimic what you're thinking about doing? So here's what I did. I got some white 8.5 by 11 paper, it's just copy paper, and I got up on my ladder, and I'll show you what I did. I actually covered those housings with white paper just to be able to sit back and look at it and help me decide, do I want to paint those out or should I leave them brown? Leave me a comment below. Before I even do it, what do you think? Do you think you're gonna like it better painted out, or do you think I should keep it brown? Let's do this. So what I need to do, I don't want to take my window treatments down completely, but I am going to pull them back and tie them off so that they're out of the way, because I don't want to get paint on them. The paint I'm using is actually the wall color. It's the same color as what's on the wall. And I did think about just contacting my my window treatment guy and saying, hey, just order me new housings in the white color. The problem is they're not gonna have this exact color, the color of my paint. And in order for me to do the trickery that I'm trying to do, which is make it go away, it really needs to be the same color as the wall paint. Fingers crossed and hands lifted that I don't get any on me. I'm guilty by my own admission. I'm gonna start by addressing this lip up here first. This thing that's sticking out. Now remember, my window treatments do cover the ends, so I don't have to get too far over, but just so that you don't see this little bit of brown. And I think I'll do it in a relatively light coat and then go back over it a second time after it's dry. You were my best decision. Whatever it takes, I'm ready to break my own rules. I don't like the texture that it's leaving up there. It's high density foam. So I've never had that happen before where it leaves such a obvious texture. I have another type in my garage and I'm gonna use that for this second coat. But meanwhile, at least the first coat is on. I think this stuff is gonna need to dry for a while before I add the second coat. But I think you get the idea of where I'm going here. And that by covering that up, including the top, it's going to look much cleaner like I would want my window treatments to look. So I'll finish these up and then we'll show you what it looks like. No! All right, here's the last thing I did. Now, tell me if you're like me. If you have a special occasion and you want to wear this incredible dress, you can never find that dress, leave me a comment below and let me know if that's you. It's definitely me. However, I might be out shopping and I see this awesome dress and I have nothing to wear it to. That's me too. What have you learned? Well, I can tell you, as many years as I've been on this earth, I have learned if you see it and you love it, pick it up. That's kind of what happened here. I was not looking for this next item, but I happened to spy some crushed velvet pillows. I call them acorn squash or copper or butternut soup. I don't know. I just loved the color and it was at West Elm. Now they were on sale and they only had 3 pillow shams. One of them was a Euro sham, a square, and 2 were standard. So I bought them. And do you know why I bought them? because they matched the color of the new bar stools I added less than a year ago to my kitchen. It's an unusual color. Not only is it in the bar stools, but it's connected in some of my furniture pieces, my stained wood colors, and in my artwork. So, of course, those pillows would tie all of this in together in such a way that I don't think it's quite been done this nice as long as I've lived here. So I'm gonna get those pillows and show you what I did to, spruce up the pillows on my family room furniture. And I will tell you this, a lot of us, guys and girls, we are pillow crazy, right? Way too many pillows. Most men don't like the pillows. Women can't stop buying them. These pillows, these are gonna be here for a very long time. I think I have finally found the perfect pillows. So yeah, I think that this added so much. And you know what? When you're in here, your eye goes right on into my kitchen where the bar stools are. So now I am gonna go off camera. I'm gonna finish these little projects and then we're gonna film what this room looks like with those 3 additions. 3 simple things really that didn't take a whole lot of time, but I don't know, you leave me a comment, let me know. Do you think it made a big difference? Because I do. All right, it doesn't take a whole lot. It just takes the desire, the drive, and the consistency of constantly upgrading and updating your home to make it beautiful. If you want to, let's go dancing in the summer. And voila, it's done. What do you think? I mean, hello, the art on the TV, that is such an incredible improvement in my opinion. And I really like the piece that I chose. Very kind of dreamy, and it doesn't, take all your attention. It just blends beautifully with the rest of the room. And then of course, these pillows, I just think these are so yummy. And you know what? They're actually really comfortable to sit on at night. And then the last thing is, of course, hello, behind me. Tell me what you think. Leave me a comment below and tell me, do you like this having been painted out? I think it's created much more flow and there's not that, dark line that's disrupting things. And it also gives the crown molding its just due. And of course, what started this whole thing was tying in the bar stools from my kitchen, my incredible painting here, bringing it all in to my family room. I just think these 2 rooms now connect so much better than they ever did before. And what I actually did was I created quite a bit of flow, don't you think? And one last thing, look, West Elm even had a poof in the same color, and it goes so well with my bar stools. Right now, I think that these 2 rooms blend better together than they ever have as long as I've lived here. And guess what I do? I put it right here, and you know what it did? It created the U shape to make a perfectly good conversational area here in my family room. Let me know what you think, and guess what, guys? I love you to the moon and back, and I will see you next Thursday at 2 o'clock Central for our next video. Promise you're gonna love it.